Yeah, how about you not shy about this? I got to.
Yeah, that nigga is a fucking weirdo, bro. That nigga, all that money
And
too.
get that piece of wrist speaks about wise trails, people, wise trails. Get Akon. I meant to mention about the free for the phone.
Yeah, I gave you 44. Owe you another one?
For the phone, for the cell phone.
Yeah.
40 for the phone.
No, yeah, right there I gave you
180.
180.
Okay, don't worry about it.
But I mean, I know I haven't given it to you.
No.
in a minute.
No.
No.
It's all good, man.
When do you pay the thing?
Every
That way
first-
I could set.
I use it.
set
I
up
do
like
it every
a-
first of the month.
Okay.
Yeah, I pay it the first of the month. It's due the 6th, but I always pay it the first.
I'm gonna set a reminder. That way I got you. The water.
Not the bar, bro. You get a 2 Corinthians 11:1.
For we have not followed
Yep.
cunningly advice.
Fables. It's another precept that speaks about fables too. The wives' tales. Give not heed to cunning fables and wives' tales, something like that. The one that you found is good too. I know it's in Timothy.
Yeah, 1 Timothy 4:7. But refuse profane and old wives'
Yeah,
fables.
let's start that one first. What was it? 4 and what?
1 Timothy 4:7.
Start at like 5 or 6. All right, shalom. We're going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakadash. And the saying, give double honors to the apostles and the bishop and elders, and great millstones for teaching us this word in truth and sincerity and for human love. And salutations to our fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe. Shalom to the elect, the host, the 144,000, along with the mixed multitude of men, women, and children. Also believers. Okay, we out here another week to do the work, and we're gonna go right into it. Go ahead.
We're gonna start at the top.
Yeah.
This the book of 1 Timothy 4:7. It says, "Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith."
And we in them times, right? It was happening back then too. That was coming into the truth, and that was perverting the doctrine. Okay, changing it around. Like you had this one character, he was telling people that that Yahushua had already come back. He said the resurrection was over, it already happened, and he had to get kicked out because he was on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And likewise today, you got Jake following these cunning devised fables, these wives' tales, these things that don't hold any weight in the truth. You got Christianity. Christianity is all about cunning fables and wives' tales, you know, but they mix it in with the truth, you know, like the fact that they say that salvation is for everybody. That's a fable. That's a falsehood. It's a false narrative.
Right.
Right. It's a lie. And you got all kinds of shit, man. Hell is a big fable, because our forefathers didn't know about a place called hell. Now they understood the grave. That's why you had the Hebrew word sha'al, right? That's called, because that represents what? The grave. It also can represent a condition of the lowest state of being oppressed. You know, like we're in hell right now, but we ain't burning, but we catching hell. All right?
Right.
That's right, every day. But we not burning and fucking. You know, I always say this kind of hell is worse than the hell that you burn forever. And where's the mercy in burning forever? which we're gonna go into a little willing. That whole hell doctrine is nothing but Greek mythology. So read it again.
1 Timothy 4 and verse 7. Well, Salakia. 1 Timothy 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith.
Right. So they left the truth and they want to follow other things. Go ahead.
Giving heed to seducing spirits and
that-
doctrines of devils.
That's a seducing spirit. It's grabbed many people. Like you got Jake that wake up to the truth, they go right back to sleep and follow Christianity or Islam again. You right back in that shit again. You know, you right back. Read that portion again.
It says that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits.
Seducing spirits, we see that. Even amongst the body, we see guys coming to the faith, and these seducing spirits that these Jakes hold on to, it end up pulling them out of the truth. But these niggas still think they in the truth. You know? Go ahead.
Or and doctrines of devils.
And doctrines of devils, man. Creating doctrines, changing the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. You call them Ahia and Yeshaya. That's a seducing spirit, because that ain't the name of the Heavenly Father or His Son. Calling them, what is it, Menthos or Benthos, some crazy Menthos and a Benth. You bugged out, bro.
That's right.
You didn't learn that. You didn't learn that over here. You didn't learn that with the apostles and the bishop elders. You just made that shit up, bro. But that's a seducing spirit, because you know Jake want to be somebody more than what he is. Jake doesn't want to humble down, so the pride on Jake make him go off.
That's right.
Right?
Pride is when one departed from his maker.
Yeah.
It says speaking lies and hypocrisy.
Speaking lies and hypocrisies, and you saw that during the time of Yahushua. You had that during the time of Yahushua. You had these false leaders. They were leaders, but they weren't righteous leaders. They were wicked. You know, like Caiaphas and his ilk, the wicked scribes and Pharisees. Not all the scribes, not all the Pharisees were in there, but when you look into some of the things that they believed in, it was off, man. I think like the scribes didn't believe. It might have been the scribes or it was the scribes. I don't think they believed in reincarnation. And then I don't even think they believed in the spirit world. You know, so you got those things going on. Go ahead.
It says speaking lies and hypocrisy.
Yeah, and
having their
the hypocrisies, they would tell you to do something, but they weren't doing it. They tell you don't commit adultery, but they in the back committing adultery, spiritual and physical adultery. They dress up like they was all pious and all, you know, preachy, but in reality, these niggas is just wicked. They're with their I forget. It's like they're whited sepulchres, but inside is dead man's bones, man.
right.
You know, and that's why Yahushua told the people, he said, look, do as they say, but not as they do, because they say and they don't do. All right. So that will make you a hypocrite. If you tell a man don't do something, but you're doing it. Go ahead.
It says speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry and condemning to abstain from meats.
Yeah, so it's having their minds seared with a hot iron, which meaning those doctrines were etched in their minds. They wouldn't change it. Right. They wouldn't change back to the truth. They were just so convinced, man. Go ahead.
God, just like today, you know, you have, you know, Jake into these different religions, and no matter how many times you show them that their belief is contradictory to what the book they so-called believe in, to them is like, no, you're wrong, and I'm gonna follow it, the Lord my way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not how you serve the Lord. It's according to His way, not your own way.
Yeah.
It says, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats which the Most High had created to be received with thanksgiving.
Yeah, you got that today. People be like, oh, you're supposed to, like Benjamin Israelites in Israel, them Jakes that left Chicago and went over there to Israel. These dudes are vegetarians, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't in the scriptures. Now, at one time, prior to the flood, Jake did eat vegetables and whatnot like that. But you still had to sacrifice the animals. But the Lord created particular meat for us to eat. the ones that are lawful, you eat. The ones that are unlawful, you don't.
That's right.
But you got Jake like, nah, we ain't doing that. I knew a Jake that was in the truth. This dude was a part-time vegetarian, but he let it take over his body, take over his mind. So they didn't want, now he not with us no more. You know what I'm saying? So Jake, you got that too. Yeah, even Jake that was coming out of the truth, I'm coming out of the truth, coming out of the world into the truth, they be amongst their family members and they be eating and shit, and it's like they didn't know whether to eat it or not, because obviously the family might be sacrificing it to some fucking idol, but you pray over the food and you give thanks to Yahweh GMSHAWAII, and as long as it's lawful, you can eat it, man.
That's right.
Just eat the fucking food, bro. You want to starve? You know what I'm saying? As long as it ain't unlawful. Go ahead.
It says, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats.
And you got that today. You got, well, not just today, but that's where you get the monks from. Those monks, those are niggas doing that shit. Prior to Esau getting up in there, look at the Catholic Church, man. The priests, they abstain. They supposed to abstain from women, which they don't. They in there fucking them nuns like crazy, right? Get them knocked up, sacrifice the baby, or they're committing pedophiliac, pederasty, and pedophilia, right? Messing with little boys and little girls, right? Which that goes into witchcraft, right. And as well as sodomy, and homosexuality and lesbianism, because the nuns getting into it, right? So they think that, I'm just going, now you can be a self-proclaimed eunuch for the Lord, for Yahweh GMSHAWAII. That's some brothers got that spirit on them. I ain't that, brother. You know what I'm saying? I live with women, bro. You know what I'm saying? But there's some men out there that just abstain from women. Paul was one of them men. Yahweh Shai was one of those men. Because their mission was too great. They weren't worried about those things. Those things, he wasn't burning up in the loins. He was burning in the spirit for the Yahweh GMSHAWAII.
That's right.
But then you got dudes that just make that a doctrine. Like look at IUIC. Or you can only have one wife.
To try to seem like a righteous individual.
Yeah, super holier than thou.
Righteous, yeah.
Which the Lord hates people that act holier than thou, man. We all fall short of the glory daily. Go ahead, bro.
It says, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats which the Most High created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. For every creature of the Most High is good, and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving.
And that's not talking about you eating abominable foods and shit, because that's a doctrine. That's what Christians speak. Oh, look what it said right there. You just read it. You can eat rat, crab, lobster, because the Lord created that. So as long as you thank the Lord for receiving it. Nah, nigga, it don't work that way.
Every righteous creature that the Lord gave us to eat is good.
Yeah.
Not the abominable ones.
Yeah, you niggas out there eating rabbit and coon, and alligator, and shit.
I was gonna send you a video I saw today or last night, and it was Chef Ramsey, whatever the fuck his name is.
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah. He was like, I'm gonna teach you how to take all the meat out of a lobster and shit. You had Jake up in there like with their eyes open like that. Yeah. I'm like, yo, the brother's gonna crack up at this shit. Yeah, and then I got busy, but yeah, you had the end up there and you had this Mo Jake, and they were just like, oh my god,
they love that
and
shit.
I was like, yo, these fucking Jakes, man.
Niggas love a sea roach, man. But that's what that is.
But you tell them like, eat some lamb. Oh no, that shit is nasty and whatever.
Yeah. But giraffe is a lawful animal to eat. Obviously, we don't eat giraffe in this menu. But guess what? If you told a Jake, hey, eat a giraffe burger or eat this lobster burger, a nigga will knock you out to get to the lobster burger, bro. And dip it in some fucking butter.
For real.
Because niggas don't know. You didn't even know, like it was only up until recently a lobster became a delicacy. That shit used to be slave food, man, and prison food up in Massachusetts and New York. That's what that shit was, because that's where a lot of that shit come from. Which the Lord created it for a reason, to clean out the ocean. That's what it's for. You'll go niggas be doing that king crabbing, and you know how far in the sea you gotta go. It's a reason why the seas are so rough, man. Because you ain't supposed to be eating that shit, bro. You ain't supposed to be eating that shit.
They be dying.
Yeah, people be getting judged, be losing their life out there. That's a horrible job to do.
Yeah.
You know, but they do it for the pay. Fuck that. They had one Jake on there. I didn't get to see the story. The Milwaukee's showed me the story. They had one Jake on that catch a crab shit. I forget what it's called. Deli's Catch. He was crying to get off, man. He called for his mama and everything, but they had to get him out of there, bro. These niggas don't belong in the water like that. But anyway, the point of the matter is that it became a delicacy over time. And then they start putting it in these fancy restaurants, and because you can make it a certain way, you made it a delicacy now. Now you're charging hundreds of dollars for a lobster. But that's really a sea roach, man. Strip crab, prawn, all sea roaches, bro. Just like roaches have a purpose on the earth, not to infest your house, but they're there to eat the refuse, man.
That's right. It says, verse 5, for it is sanctified by the word of the Most High and prayer. If thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua HaMashiach, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou hast attained. But refuse profane and old wives' fables, and exercise thyself rather unto godliness.
And that's what we're telling the people. We're telling you to refuse vain what?
But refuse profane and old wives' fables.
Profane meaning outside of the temple, and old wives' fable. Hell is an old wives' fable. Saying that the Lord looks like a so-called white man, and his father Yahweh looked like a so-called white man. That's profane, nigga. That's profane. All of that shit comes from what? White supremacy. Pushing that spirit of white supremacy on us to have us believe that the so-called white man is a godly and God-fearing man, and he's not at all. Okay? And if you just read the scriptures, you will understand. You got that brother, the rapper from Philly named Dark Low. You know, he found out about the truth before he got locked up. But he used to follow Islam heavy. Big time heavy, man. And the majority of people that follow that shit from the prison system.
I saw your video.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They follow that shit from I did videos on Islam, plenty of videos in the past and in present. And I remember I had found some information how the prison system of America was the number one reason for the spread of Islam. The number one was the prison system, man, because niggas go in there and try to cover their ass, man. So you got to get with the Muslims and shit.
Yeah.
So you can eat better, so you can have more protection and shit. So niggas go to jail and find Ali Akbar, or they go to jail and find Jesus Christ. So it's either the Christians or the Islam. That's why Christianity and Islam is the number one world religions, man. But you following an idol, or both of them religions. You know?
That word for fable in the Greek is the word mythos. It says
Mythos.
A narrative story, a fiction, a fable,
And that's what that is. Hell is a fiction, a fable.
an invention, a falsehood.
And it's an invention and a falsehood, not just of the Catholic Church, but of ancient Greece. It goes back to ancient Greece.
That's right.
Right? They were into that shit. Well, you had then they got a physical narrative via Dante's Inferno. It was like 7 layers of hell or some crazy shit like that. You know, and that's all bullshit.
She got an elevator.
Yeah, I don't even know. If they got one, they gonna find out.
The more wicked you are, the more down you go.
The further you go.
I got you.
Go ahead, bring it up.
Slakia. The definition for fable on an etymology online dictionary, 1300, falsehood, fictitious, narrative, pretense, from Old French fable, story, fable, tale, T-A-L-E, fiction, lie, falsehood.
Hey, I'll tell you how about shot 441. Yeah, that's what that is. It's a lie.
Yep.
Hell is a lie, man. And it was created to stir up fear amongst the Catholic Church followers, man, so they can get money. And then even the Apostle Tahar and the other apostles and Bishop Eldred was going over there in their camp, at the live camp earlier today, and speaking about how they would put money on your eyes and shit, because you got to pay to cross the river Styx. You know what I'm saying? Which that comes from the fucking ancient Egyptians. Them ancient Egyptians was doing that shit. You had to put money, and you had the feather and shit. If you ain't got enough money, if you were poor, you couldn't get across the river.
Yeah, and it,
Fucking bullshit.
it said old wives or old women fables. You know how when you little and you do something wrong, your dad will tell you like, "Yo, stop doing that shit, or I'm gonna beat your ass." Like
Yeah.
straightforward.
Yeah.
But your mom will tell you like, "Oh, don't do it, cause the boogeyman will
Yeah,
come out."
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's where you get shit like
Right.
hell from, man.
We had that one motherfucker, Mary, Bloody Mary. When I was
Yeah.
coming up, they told the story of Bloody Mary. Call his bitch name 5 times
the
in the
mirror
mirror,
and shit.
so the bitch gonna show up. You come to my house, bitch. Yeah, how about shot go get you, bitch? Don't play with don't play with me, man.
In Asherland, they be saying like to the kids like, "Oh, don't do bad stuff," or the coco, like el coco, el coco. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Sound.
El
That was a
Coco
movie
will
called
come for
Coco.
you.
It was,
Yeah.
that movie. It was about death.
Yeah,
it was
it's
about
like the
hell.
spirit, I
Yeah.
guess. That's
yeah. Coco.
But yeah, I remember
yeah.
he used to tell us like, "Yo, don't do bad stuff." Like usually your grandma and your aunts and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it, or the coco's gonna come for you.
Well, they looked that up. The Coco, the Spanish Coco.
How you spell it? Like chocolate cocoa?
Yeah, like COC. Brother looking it up. Fucking fly like you today, man. I don't know what's going on. Stop it, brother.
I got a quick reset.
Bring it up.
Prophet Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh by GMSHAWAII, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, and of course they is the 2/3, we will not walk therein. So it's all about the old ways. That's how our ancestors lived. And the old ways, meaning following the Lord's statutes and commandments of Yahweh by GMSHAWAII. Not believing in these fables. And Esau's bullshit runs so thick.
Yeah.
He got so much to pay for.
Yeah.
We're going to have to really go back in our archives of our minds. We're not going to have any reasons not to punish this dude in the
He's
kingdom.
not gonna get no mercy.
No mercy.
No mercy coming from. You know that the character of Batman came from Jake creating some dumb shit in South America. Yeah, real talk. Did you know that?
No.
It's a demon. They had the nigga dressed up. They got the whole outfit. Batman.
Oh
the,
shit!
The character
yeah.
Batman. If you can look it up, if you look up South American Batman statue, man. It was created. Jake created that. It was like a demon. I don't know the name. What you find, brother?
Oh yeah. So then that thing, el coco, it says the coco.
Oh, first of all, it says folklore, which is fake. That's fake. That's fables.
Culture, yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, brother.
It says the coco, also known as cucuy, coco, cuca, whatever, el cucuy, is a mythical ghost-like monster equivalent to the boogeyman.
Yeah, there you go.
Found in Spain and Portugal.
Yeah. So they brought that shit. Them conquistadors brought that shit over to the Americans, man.
Yeah.
And spread those lies, man. Did you find it?
No, Google going off of some character driven by the death of his parents.
No.
That's what Esau pushes.
It's Batman.
Yeah. I typed in character of Batman origin.
No, that's not it. That's
Yeah,
not
right here,
it.
like it says, the monster will come to the house of disobedient children at night and take them away. Yeah, that's what he used to tell us, and I was like, what the fuck?
So that Batman in South America, I put Batman in South America in Google, and it says Kamatas, an ancient deity in Mayan culture, was the OG Batman. He is described in lore as having a humanoid figure with a knife-like nose, and this is what it looked like. Not this. Oh well, they got this dude, but this is actual. It's an actual. They actually had the actual Batman statue in South America. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this one right here. Here it is. The ancient Mayan sculpture resembles Batman. No, I'm gonna show you about it right here. I'm showing you there ain't nothing new under the sun.
Right.
Here it is right here.
Yeah, because in one of the, I forget which Batman movie it was, the outfit of Batman looks just like that.
Yeah.
And when the villains, when they would see the shadow of his outfit, they would start playing some weird kind of music,
Get scared.
and the villain would just lose it because they'd be scared of the shadow.
Yeah.
You know?
You can show this. that shit come from folklore and folktale, and obviously they made the whole outfit, and then that's what you get.
So what Esau would do, this shows, is that even when he would go to a foreign country and steal all their gold and silver and oil and whatnot, he would also steal their evil stories or their evil tales of darkness and conform it, bring it back to America and conform it into something like Batman. Or
now Batman's like a superhero in a lot of people's eyes and shit.
And you have a lot of guys that worship Batman. When they come to that,
that Comic-Con shit, that's just a bunch of idol worship.
They said that this shit was fake. Yeah. It says a Mexican artist for 2014 created an exhibition commemorating the 75th anniversary of the superhero. But they do got a character, which we read, that the other picture that it don't look like it. It had the pointy sharp nose. It represented Batman. But nonetheless, a lot of that, all that shit is folklore and tales, man, and lies, man. Especially hell. What is hell? Type that up. What is hell? This mythical place where you so-called burn forever, which is not in the scriptures. When you hear the term hell, it refers to either Gehenna, which is the place where you burn trash, or they're talking about the grave. And you got the hellfire, which is the missiles. Right?
It says in religion, and this in regards to what is hell, in religion and folklore, hell is a location or state in the afterlife in which souls are subjected to punitive suffering.
Yeah, and why would you have punitive suffering in an afterlife when you got punitive suffering here on earth? Get Ecclesiastes 3:16. Yeah, the place the souls burn. Here it is, your soul is made out of fire, man. That's why when you die, as soon as you die, your body go cold, man.
Right, the energy.
Yeah, the energy leaves the body, which is located in your pineal gland, in your brain, right? And that's why when you die, again, immediately as soon as you die, you get cold. You know, your body your temperature just goes to shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says Ecclesiastes 3:16, and moreover I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Yeah, which is the earth.
Mm-hmm.
What's under the sun? We're standing under the sun right now. It's the earth.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That wickedness was there, and the place of unrighteousness, that iniquity was there.
Yeah, it's the earth.
Right
Go
here.
ahead. So when you die, go to get Ecclesiastes 12:7. When you die, you go back to the spirit world. Everybody goes back to the spirit world. That's in Job. Was it Job 6:4?
This Ecclesiastes 12 verse 7, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it.
Yeah, see, and that's it.
That's it.
So your body is made of the elements of the earth, so it goes back to the earth. It's supposed to, at least, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately, as soon as your body is nothing more than a house for your spirit, which your spirit is right here in your mind, right? It's located in your mind. Once this abode becomes inefficient to house the spirit got to go somewhere. Where does it go? Back to the Father that gave it, the GMSHAWAII, right? And there you got a celestial body. All right, everybody has a celestial body, and you hear what you did wrong in this world and right in this world, and you get your judgment, and then you go rest. You get your judgment, meaning you hear your judgment, and then you go rest for 3 to 4 generations, and then you come back in a life cycle as a baby, what they call a brand new baby, and here you live your judgment, whether it's for 18 years, whether it's for 20 years, whether it's for 1 year, whether it's for 3 days, 3 seconds. You got some kids, they die in the womb. That's it. Go right back to the spirit world and wait. What you got? Is it Job?
Job, straight to the point?
Yeah.
Job 3 and verse 14, it says, there in the spirit world, the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor, the small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master.
Yep. And that's the spirit world. That's why Job was like, man, I'd have rather, because he was catching so much hell, he said he'd rather just go back to the spirit world, man.
Not ever been born.
And not ever being born. But, you know, obviously that wasn't the case. He had to live through it. He had to get through it. Only way to get through that hell was to go through it. You know, he was catching hell. He lost everything, man. But he wasn't connected to his material wealth. Get Ecclesiasticus 41 and start at 1. Sirach in the Apocrypha 41. So everybody goes to the spirit world. The Rothschilds, they're there, right? Us, when we go to the spirit, we die, and this we so-called die because you really don't die. The Most High is not the God of the dead, but of the living. You know what I'm saying? So everything, all things live to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's why death is not a thing to the Most High. It's about how you get there, though. You know what I'm saying? The Most High can make your death terrible, bro. You know, you got death by pain, you got death by ease. Some people die in their sleep. They just go to sleep and don't wake back up. That's what our forefathers did. That's what King David did. He just went to sleep.
Yeah,
and
they
didn't
weren't afraid of that.
Yeah, they weren't.
They knew where they were going.
And that's why I had the brother bring this out. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 4, book of Sirach 40 verse 1. Great travail.
Hold on. 41 and 1.
Oh, 41 and 1. It's like
It's all right.
O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions.
Yeah, because when you got everything, you don't want to die. You want to live. You want to keep living. You know, you want to live as long as you can. You got endeavors that you want to see and live out. You want to live out to see it. Like the super elite, they really wanted to live out to see the MOTB get pushed. That's why a lot of them motherfuckers are old. That's why, like a couple years ago, you had one of those old astronauts. I think it was Armstrong or one of them. He went up to he was like 90-some years old, and they tested his body to see if he could last in the upper atmosphere in the space station for a while. They ain't never get nobody the results, but I'm sure he passed it because he came back. They had another Edomite. He was old, and why are they doing that? So the super elite could see if they could live in that atmosphere for an extended amount of time. I think he was up there for about a year, like 6 months to a year. Yeah, he was up there for like 6 months to a while because the super elite know that when all hell breaks loose down here, they don't want to be here for that. So either they're in the deep underground military bases, they're secret underground cities, or they're in the upper atmosphere. And like what you had like a couple years ago, you had Jeff Bezos and a dude from Virgin Records, he used to own Virgin Records or whatever, Richard Branson.
Yeah.
He went up there and shit. Why did they do that? They tested the limits of the body to make sure that, and then they came back that same day. That dude, what's his name, Jeff Bezos, he came back the same day. He was all happy and shit. Yeah, that's so. When I seen that nigga's reaction, I was like, oh, this nigga's an idiot, man. They just propped this nigga up as the richest man in the world. But this nigga is an idiot. He's not smart at all. Not truly smart, super intelligent. You know, definitely not spiritually. Yeah, definitely not spiritually intelligent. But the point of the matter is they do that shit so that they can test the limits because they know that all hell is breaking loose. So again, they want us to live to see their what's they called? Their the enterprise. They want to see their enterprise succeed. Let's keep on reading.
Ecclesiasticus 41 verse 1. O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions, unto the man that hath nothing to vex him.
I'm sorry, read that again.
Ecclesiasticus 41 verse 1. O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions, unto the man that hath nothing to vex him.
Right.
And that hath prosperity in all things.
Salakia. So it's bitter to a man they don't have nothing to vex him. He don't want to die. He just want to live. You know what I'm saying? But when they die, which the Rothschilds, they know about death. They know about the cycle of death. And they know that they come back to in their line. That's why they try to keep their line as pure as possible. You know what I mean? Because they know that they want to come back. That's in the scriptures too. I know it's in Job. It says they come back to they come back to wealth wrung out. Something like that. Wealth wrung out. Let's keep on reading where you at.
And that hath prosperity in all things, yea, unto him that is yet able to receive meat. Verse 2, O death, acceptable in thy sentence unto the needy,
Let's read that again.
O death, acceptable in thy sentence unto the needy.
You see? O death, acceptable is thy sentence.
Oh, slap it. O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy. And unto
somebody that's poor and fucked up, they ready to die. You ready to get out of here, man. Like, I'd rather be in the spirit world than be here, man. You accept the death.
Yeah.
However it comes, because you ain't living. Hey, some of us going to be put to death for our belief and faith in GMSHAWAII. But that's okay because you ain't living down here, brother.
That's right.
What, you want to be in a fucking cage with a chip in your hand, being a slave even more than you already are to the devil? Fuck that. I'll take death any day over that.
Right.
Because I'd rather, it's nothing. We're going right back to the spirit world. And it ain't like you ain't died before, but we've been conditioned in this world to fear death. Now, I'm not saying go out there and tempt the Lord, because the Lord said don't tempt him. Hey, I don't know, your brother saw that video of the dude that was, he was doing a paragliding thing, and his fucking shit, his glider broke in midair. It was like 84 feet off the ground. But he was fucked up, bro.
The one that had like a fan in the back.
Yeah. He had to ask Siri to call 911 and shit. Now imagine if he was just 20 more feet higher, he would have exited off the earth, man. But that's tempting the Lord. You playing games. The Lord didn't give men wings to fly. Right. Why you playing in the air, man? You got these people doing base jumping and shit, and then they parachute gonna open. You know what I'm saying? That's a horrible death, man. Now I know some brothers, like this brother did skydiving. I would never do that shit. But I'm sure, but there's other things we've done in this world that was tempting the Lord, but he had mercy on us. You know what I'm saying?
It's like I've seen a dude, you know those bat suits that they be wearing?
Oh yeah.
And he was doing it off of a rock, and there was like a dance. So he was like, dude, that motherfucker went straight into the grave. Damn. Right down. I was just like, damn, that motherfucker was dead right there.
He was out of here. I'm not gonna play them games, man.
Hell,
it looked like Esau. I'm not gonna do nothing like that till the Lord give me spiritual powers, brother. That's the only time I'm gonna fly, bro. I ain't playing no games, man. You crazy?
For real.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, I was thinking. Took me back to my army days. I was in a combat unit where air assault was mandatory. The air assault class was mandatory. Not for your brother. I took Article 15.
Damn.
Because my spirit was like, the most I'm jumping off of something is off a curb.
Yeah.
That was the saying at the time. I wasn't jumping out no airplane. Way up there, a perfectly fine airplane.
I think air assault, you do the thing from the helicopter. That shit still far. I seen a nigga do that shit, and he got fucked up.
Yeah.
Not like I seen the video. I was like, nah, bro. Yeah. He did the shit too much, and the shit just hit the ground, bro.
You coming down?
Got me fucking shot, nigga.
Rapid ascent.
Yeah, rapid ascent. Yeah. Rapid descent.
Rapid descent. Yeah.
I
was like, not me. My best friend was like, come on, man, you gonna get an Article 15. I was like, whatever, man, give it to me. And I took it.
Yeah, take it on the
2 weeks extra duty.
Yeah,
sweeping and bopping full.
That shit.
Yeah.
That's many Article 15s, bro.
But the Lord had, you know what, even then, well, I can't say the Lord had mercy on me because I was doing other wicked things. But I didn't even get the 2 weeks extra duty. I got about a week. And it was like, just show up.
Yeah,
just show up on time and then we'll cut you loose.
There you go.
And I showed up to the sergeant and he was like, all right, Bell, go on, get out of here. And I'll haul ass out of there. Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Don't tempt the Lord.
Let's keep reading.
Back to Ecclesiastes 41 and verse 2.
Hold on, bro.
Come back to wealth and wrong, you said?
Oh, yeah, they come. Hold on, bro. They come back to waters run out. It's a full cut right now. It's Psalms 73 and 10. I said Job, but it's Psalms 73.
You got it, bro.
Ecclesiasticus 41, verse 2. O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto him whose strength faileth.
Yeah, because you ain't got shit. You need everything. Your strength, you probably sick. You ever see people that's sick, bro? They ready to go, man. Yeah. They're like, hey, man, send me the glory.
Yeah.
But their family be crying and shit. You see somebody on a fucking life support. Life support means that without this machine, he or she would die.
My grandmother was like
Let
that.
them go, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
They're saying pull a plug and shit.
Yep.
You know what I said? Then you got motherfuckers gonna keep the family member alive.
Yeah.
They're brain dead, bro. You ain't bring nobody back from brain dead.
Just breathing.
Yeah, they're not even doing that.
Barely doing
They,
that.
the machine keep their body breathing and their heart pumping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why as soon as they hit the jink, pull a cord, and if they literally are pulling the cord, they used to pull the cord. They just hit the button and shut it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing pulling the plug, man. Because like, hey, man, this person, the only reason why their body's alive is because you want them to stay here.
Just say, yeah.
Their spirit is yearning for the spirit world, bro.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know? So it's like, again, like it's acceptable for somebody that's catching that hell, man. But in this world, they teach you to be scared of death. Like, but it's a common, well, we're going to read it. Keep reading.
It says, whose strength faileth, that is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things, and to him that despaireth and hath lost patience.
Keep reading.
Verse 3, fear not the sentence of death.
There it is.
Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after.
Yeah, so them and they that come after. Read it again.
Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh.
There it is. Everything dies down here. And why? Why does death happen? Well, first of all, it's a natural cycle of life. Animals, they live, they die. But see, you don't need that precept to drop that. There's a spirit of man that goeth up, and a spirit of animals that go down. This is Ecclesiastes 3.
Oh, that's good. The Good News Translation.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's in Ecclesiastes. Who know if the spirit of man is like Ecclesiastes 3:26? Something like that.
Ecclesiastes 3:21, it says, who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth.
Yeah, so what happens is man's spirit go back to the spirit world, to the Heavenly Father and the Son, GMSHAWAII, because we're not in our righteous order. So we gotta get judged for what we do on the earth. Remember, this is a place that okay? So, but animals, they don't have to do that, Slocking, because they're in their righteous order. So it don't matter if you get like an animal that eat Jacob. Guess what? The Lord put a spirit on that animal to do that, bro. It didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So what it happens is it go right back into the life cycle. Immediately, it go right back into the earth to get reborn back into the earth. So they don't have to go to the spirit world. You know, they go right into to the life cycle again. Immediately, just like the spirit of a man going upward immediately. I was talking. I was talking to Elder Bashai from Baltimore, and I was telling him how my uncle he died. When he died a Muslim. He died in his sins. He committed murder suicide, but he was a Muslim, right? So mind you, as soon as he killed himself, he was back in the spirit world. As soon as he killed that woman, she was back in the spirit world. That was both of their judgment. It looked fucked up, like, oh man, hey, but it was his judgment. He did something in the ancient world. She did something in the ancient world. The Lord had it to where that was her judgment. He put a death demon on my uncle, and he put this woman to death, and he put himself to death. He had a double dose of death on him, and he went out like that. So anyway, long story short, the nigga was Muslim, so he was according to Islam, it's the same thing with Catholicism. If you commit suicide, they don't give you a burial. If you get a divorce or something like that, they don't give you the burial. So anyway, so he wasn't supposed to get the burial, but they ended up giving it to that nigga. So we leaving a fucking funeral, we leaving a cemetery and shit, right? I believe I'm driving in the car and shit, and my PD was behind me and shit. He's a Muslim. So this nigga, he's like, yeah, you know, right now, man, he's like, man, he better be all right. I hope he can answer them questions. I like, questions? He's like, yeah, it's an angel on the head and in the foot of the grave that's giving him an inquisition, which they gonna go into it. And I just tell him, if you can't answer these questions, I'm telling you, look it up. Look it up, man. All you got to, what happens to Muslims after they die? what happens to Muslims after they die, bro. Shit is hilarious, bro. And even in the world back then, I knew that shit was funny. I'm like, what? That shit didn't make no sense. Well, now I'm in the truth. I know.
Sound like something a nigga would make up.
According to Islamic belief, God will play the role of the judge, weigh the deeds of each of the individuals. He will decide whether that. No. What? Oh, hold on. It's real funny. Hold on. That's good too.
Sound like a sitcom. Ooh, that good translation.
They finished it up in the KJV.
Start at verse 3.
Yeah, right here it is. Munkar and Nakir is an Islamic eschatology. Two angels who test.
Yeah. That's it.
It says, I typed, Muslims get questioned by angels once they die. So it says, Munkar and Nakir in Islamic eschatology, two angels who test the faith of the dead in their tombs. After death, the deceased is placed upright in the grave by Munkar and Nakir and asked to identify Muhammad.
Yeah. That shit, they make their fucking grave. The nigga Speedy said that if he can't answer the questions, his grave gonna be tight. But if he can answer the questions, because of all the bullshit, Islamic teachings he had in this world, then his grave will be made wide. Nigga, what? Read the precept, bro. Watch this. Watch this. He's gonna answer your question. Watch this.
Ecclesiasticus 41 verse 3. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh.
Keep reading.
And why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition in the grave.
So that was the Inquisition. So
Right.
there's no Inquisition in the grave, man.
It is.
Man, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Like, it happens to everybody, bro. Yeah, it's fucked up because we human, and we grow these physical attachments to people. So yeah, I'ma cry. You lose a brother, you cry a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What you find?
Yo, that shit is mad funny, bro.
I told you that shit is hilarious, bro. It's
It
bullshit.
says, the righteous will know that he is the messenger. Well, I'll read it all over. It says, in Islamic eschatology, two angels who test the faith of the dead in their tombs. After death, the deceased is placed upright in the grave by Munkar and Nakir and asked to identify Muhammad.
All that shit is a fable. All that shit is a wives' tale, bro. And these
right.
heathens really believe this shit, bro. Go ahead.
It says, the righteous will know that he is the messenger of God, Rasul Allah.
Yeah, he's not no fucking messenger. He's not no messenger of Yahweh Shah. Muhammad was a fraud.
That's right.
He was a fake fraud. Just like Jesus Christ is a fraud. Yahweh Shai is real.
That's right.
Take all that Jesus Christ shit out the scriptures and what you going and replace it with Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Because that's the true son of the Most High, bro.
That's right.
And he wasn't the Most High. He's the son of the Most High. Meaning he's the first spirit. He's the first spirit created because the Most High, Yahweh, don't have no beginning. He don't have no end. And all the prophets, all the messengers, because we're messengers. All the messengers are Israelites, man. All the prophets of the Bible are Israelites. They not no heathen nations, bro.
That's right.
Now the Lord he could speak through these other nations if he want to. A great example with Balak and Balaam, right? He allowed them to see, but he even told him he wasn't going to be a part of that. You know?
That's right. It says, the righteous will know that he is the messenger of God, Rasul Allah, and be allowed to rest in peace until the day, until Judgment Day. Infidels and sinners, however, not being able to reply, will be beaten by the two angels every day except Friday for as long as God deems necessary.
So you're gonna get jumped except on Friday because you gotta go make Jumar. Get the fuck out of here. Read that again, bro. That shit is comical, bro. So I gotta worry about getting jumped. It's bad enough Satan's gonna beat your ass and punch you in the face according to Yeshaya, the so-called high priest. He said Satan's gonna punch you in the face. Now I gotta worry about some Mukar and Naku whip my ass, man. Spirit, but I'm getting my ass beat, bro. What kind of shit is that, bro?
Nobody.
Yeah.
How that work?
You can't feel pain, but you get your ass beat, except on Fridays. You get the day off. On Fridays, you get but see, they take that. They take stuff from the scriptures. They just make stuff up.
That's right.
Because you Edomites, you're gonna get your ass beat, except for the Sabbath.
For real.
Right.
You heathens gonna get your ass beat in the kingdom, except for the Sabbath. Especially you fucking Arabs, man. After the Edomite, you Arabs is next, nigga.
That's right.
I wouldn't want to be a heathen, period. Let alone an Edomite, because you gonna get the super worst. But you dirty ass camel jockeys, you gonna get your ass beat too, nigga. Piss drinking camel jockeys, man. We gonna fuck you up, man. And I can't wait to find out who Muhammad really is, man. I'm gonna beat that nigga ass, yo. Put my foot, I'm gonna put my foot knee deep in his fucking ass, bro. Bitch ass nigga.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. He probably an Edomite in the spirit. You never know. You never know, man. I hope he is. He don't get fucked up. Talking that dumb shit. Read that again. Dumb ass shit. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Read that portion again. That was hilarious.
It says, the righteous will know that he is the messenger of God and be allowed to rest in peace until the judgment day. Infidels and sinners, however.
So non-believers and sinner, in order to be a sinner, you got to be an Israelite.
That's right.
Well, so did Muhammad die for Muslims? Type that up. Ask that question. Did Muhammad die for Muslim sins? Who the fuck is Muhammad? I got to know who the fuck he is. Because they don't draw pictures of this nigga. So you got a blind taste test going on over here and shit. So the fuck Muhammad, bro. I don't respect that nigga at all, bro. And I don't respect nobody named Jesus either, because he never existed.
That's right.
Jesus is a white man. I don't respect that dude. Fuck you, man. What it say?
It says 5 reasons why Muhammad D-I-D. let's see. Five reasons why Muhammad didn't die for Muslim sins.
That's right, because he's nobody. He didn't die for nothing. That's all. You ain't gotta go through all that. Let's go back to Ecclesiasticus. That's a lot of mumbo jumbo anyway. Arab mumbo jumbo.
Verse 4, Ecclesiasticus 41. And
hold on. That was it right there. That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Go back to get beat up on Friday, except for Friday.
It says, infidels and sinners, however, not being able to reply, will be beaten by the 2 angels every day except Friday for as long as God deems necessary.
Makes no sense. That's wicked. There's no where's the mercy at in that. You will get beat up. And first of all, where is that in the scriptures where it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
That's right.
That's nowhere to be found. Even in Arab language, Friday never existed. You just came up with that bullshit. That's some shit made up out of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church created Islam so they could try to get back to Jerusalem. They created a false religion and gave it to those Arabs because they was mercenaries. Before that shit, them niggas had a god for every day of the month or every day of the year. I think they had over 365 gods. So ain't no truth in that shit. So that's what that's all cunningly devised fables, man. It was created. Just like Christianity is a cunning devised fable. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 11 and start at 1. See, when we start chopping this stuff up, these people get upset. But we ain't gotta respect that shit. Now we don't go out and start fights with Muslims. We don't go out and start fights with Christians. We just telling you the truth, man.
It hurts.
Yeah.
2 Corinthians 11 verse 1. Would to the Most High ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach.
And that's right. That's why when you read Revelation, it speaks about we were virgins, right? You got the story of the 5 wise and unwise virgins, right? Because we're not defiled by any other doctrine, right? We just have Yahweh Shai the true doctrine. Okay? So when you go into these different philosophies, you become defiled. Keep reading.
Verse 3, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach. For if he that cometh preaches another Yahushai, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him.
Right, because that whole that Jesus Christ, that's another doctrine. He gives another gospel. He gives a gospel for the whole world that everybody can be saved. He's a so-called man. He loves everybody, right? According to him, anybody can be saved. It don't matter how you living, where you living at, what you doing, what you believe in. You could just be saved. He just died for your sins. That's another doctrine. But our doctrine, the true doctrine, is that Yahushai Mashiach, that's his name. And he died for the sins of his people, the Israelites. To do what? To give repentance and forgiveness of sins. As it is written, 5:29 on down. Okay? That's the true doctrine. Salvation is the only true salvation is exclusive only to the Israelites. You can't convert to being an Israelite. Okay, you can't make yourself an Israelite. You got to be born an Israelite. Give me Romans 9:1.
Well, as them Jehovah's Witnesses teach this garbage, there's no spiritual Israelites. Like they say that in their church. I remember that when I used to go there. It was spiritual Israelites.
Yeah.
Nah, motherfucker, you ain't nothing.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a spiritual Israelite. You got to be a spiritual and a flesh Israelite. It got to be together.
That's right.
That's why we could go as an Israelite. You can come back as any tribe. Moses was a Levite. Then he came back as a Judite, as King David. Huh? So, but you're still an Israelite. It don't matter. It don't matter which one of the tribes you come from. You're an Israelite. But,
Beautiful, ain't it?
yeah, beautiful,
Hey, that's
bro.
that's why it says in Isaiah, the Yahweh Shemashai tells you, my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways.
His ways are higher than
Because some of that stuff you can't wrap your head around it, but it is what he says it is.
Yeah, well, you got different tribes of Edomites too.
That's
you
right.
got Amalekites,
Yeah.
you got Temanites. You know what I'm saying? Now you're an Edomite, you can come back in any of those tribes. I wouldn't want to be an Edomite.
I wouldn't either.
You got Arabs, got the so-called Arabs, Ishmaelites. They got tribes, man, different tribes. It don't matter. You still an Ishmaelite.
And it's like I don't know if you brothers have seen that. You know, everything that, well, nature, like leaves, flowers, and whatever, everything has a different frequency. So like if you have a pear tree, it cannot drop a seed and become an apple tree.
Right.
You know, because it was created at a certain vibration to be what it is. So like the brothers going into, hey, the Heavenly Father created certain nations with a certain vibration, and that's what they're gonna be forever, man.
Yep.
You know?
Esau got a wicked vibration.
That's right.
Jacob got a righteous vibration. But Jake go off and fuck up his vibration and go into wickedness and then get destroyed.
Romans 9:1, it says, I say the truth in Christ, I lie not.
Oh, no, speaking of, I was supposed to.
I say the truth in Hamashiach, I lie not, my conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
Yeah, it is. According to the flesh, who are Israelites? Now Esau, this nigga, he try to mix it up. Oh, your mom got to be a Jew in order for you to be a so-called a Jewish person, right? That's off.
Way off.
You know what I'm saying? Or he got something called biracial. If your dad, like right now, they got the whole bullshit going on between Drake, whether he's a so-called black man or not, because his mom's an Edomite. And then, nigga, it don't matter what your mother is. It's what your father is. Even they had a Jake that's in the world breaking it down. I saw a video before I came to camp about that. He had a Jake. He was like, and the brother was like, I wonder where they got that from. Yeah, they got it from the prophets. Because Jake wasn't talking about that. You are what your father is, man. Your father holds the seat. Like the brother mentioned about a seed of a fruit, it ain't gonna fall to the earth and become an apple tree. It's always gonna be whatever fruit that brother mentioned. You know, you take an apple seed and you take it to China, does it make it a Chinese apple? No, nigga, it's just an apple.
That's right. This is in the NIV, Romans 9:3. It says, "For I could wish that I myself were cursed and cut off from Hamashiach for the sakes of my people, those of my own race."
Yeah, those are my own race, right? Race goes back to the word raza,
That's right.
okay, which goes back to seed. And who holds the seed? Man, in your nutsack. We create seeds over and over, man. We can fill this whole earth up, us three brothers. If that was the case, and did not Shem, Ham, and Japheth do it? They did. You got something?
Yeah, I want to say this real quick. It wasn't until I was called into this truth, because before that, I grew up in the projects around a lot of Jakes, a lot of ninjas, right? And the majority of my friends believed that they were of their mother. That concept of the man carrying the seed, some dudes had it. Some dudes would say, "Oh, my seed, my seed." But when he would say that, we ain't really grasp it. We ain't know what seed meant. That it meant the man carries the sex of the baby and what have you. Most dudes believe that it was the mother. They gave the mother all the credit. You know, that's why jokers will grow up and you see when they get on TV, who's the first person they want to thank? They want to thank their mother. Oh, hi, mom.
Yeah.
You know, hi, mom, whatever. They wouldn't say, oh, hi, dad.
Yeah,
Very rarely. The man didn't get no respect, no credit.
And this is Numbers 1-18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers,
There it is.
according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by the polls. And it says in the NLT, and they assembled the whole community of Israel on that very day. All the people were registered according to their ancestry by their clans and families, the men of Israel, right?
Beautiful.
And that all goes back to your seed.
The seed.
They
We
declared
got the
by
seed.
their pedigrees of the house of their fathers. That word for pedigree in the Hebrew, the word for pedigree, pedigree, the Hebrew word there is yalad, which is bring forth, to begat, gender, travail, bring forth, I don't want to go into it, but it goes back to the seed. Pedigree goes back to the seed.
Yep, back to the seed. We got the seed.
Who holds the seed? That's why the seed of David is so important. Where did Yahushua come through the seed of David? Because his father Joseph was of the seed of David.
And
the seed goes back to men. The seed goes back to semen.
Elder Apostle Tahar went into that today.
But that was the spirit. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he said King Mashah, he said, you know, he did the little act, how King Mashah, he said, would talk with a toothpick or whatever in his mouth. And he said, he was saying, we can bring back the nation without you so-called black women. With any woman, even, and he put emphasis on it, even a white woman. Because, you know, black women, they don't want to hear that. Like, we don't need y'all. We carry the seed.
That's right.
Right, that word for seed in the NLT, this is seed. St. John 7:42. Have not the scriptures said that Hamashiach cometh of the seed of David and out of the town of Bethlehem where David was? And it says that word for seed in the Greek.
So you people got it mixed up calling people I'm mixed. No, you're not mixed. If your father is a so-called black man and he has a child, in my head I'm thinking of Blake Griffin, because his kids look like some of them look like little Edomites, but they're Israelites. But this world, Esau and his twisted logic, he have you out here thinking you're mixed. You ain't mixed.
There's no such thing as being mixed.
You ain't mixed.
That's pseudoscience. The whole 1/4 quadroon, octoroon. That's weird, man. You are what your father is, man. Okay? Even Drake, his son is when we're speaking about Drake, his son looks like a so-called white boy. if this was slavery times, he would get all the benefits. He could pass for what they had a term called passing for white, or they call it passing, right? Where you had a Jake that was born with high yellow skin, with the high, they call it high yellow skin.
That's what he used to
Right?
call it.
High yellow, right?
High yellow.
Or they look damn near white. So they could pass for white. Because Esau was oppressing you on the basis of what you look like. There's a precept in Samuel where it says, the Most High looketh not on the outward as man looketh. Because that's how man just look at people. You don't even know. And that's why the scriptures tell us that the angels go and reap the harvest, because you're not supposed to chop down the wheat and the tare. Let them grow together. Because you never know who you're chopping down. So that word for seed in St. John 7:42 is sperma. That's where you get the term sperm. The seed, i.e. the grain of kernel, which contains within itself the germ of the fruit of the plant. It says the seed, the metaphor, the residue, the few survivors, generation, just as seed is kept from the harvest. Semen, viral, semen. And who holds the semen? Semen, the product of the semen, seed, children, offspring, progeny, comes from the man. So that shows you that Yahweh Shai had a physical father on this earth. Like we all have physical fathers. We're the prophets, but we got physical fathers in this earth. Yep. We had to come through the line of a man.
That's right.
All right? You know, like just because that we're prophets doesn't mean our fathers are prophets, but we're Israelites. We're seeds of Israel. The seed.
The seed. That's why the scriptures say Yahweh Shai came from the seed of David. He came through his mother's, you know, that's how.
Well, his mom is just his womb. Just a womb. It's just an incubator.
That's right.
Yeah, well, he came from the seed line, the lineage of David.
Through Joseph. Even though his mom also came from the seed of David, but her father went back, her forefather went back to King David as well, one of his sons. But Yahweh Shai, Joseph's side, Joseph, his seed went all the way back to King Solomon, all the way back to King David. That's why he's the seed of David.
That's right.
So he had to have a physical father. But hey, that's another fable, that Yahweh Shai was born of a virgin who never had a man go into her. The Immaculate Conception. That's a fable. That's a fable, and that's an old wives' tale. And that really comes out of
In a heaven worship.
the water, my brother. The whole Semiramis Talmud situation.
That's right. I had the etymology of pedigree. It says a registered recording a line of ancestors, an ancestral line, lineage, the origin and the history of something, a distinguished ancestry, the recorded purity of breed of an individual or strain. That's right. So, and what the brothers just mentioned, the genealogy that's mentioned in the scriptures is what? Is the recorded purity that our Lord and Savior came out of that royal lineage, man. Royal David, man.
Yeah. And David came out of the line of Judah.
That's right.
That's why the scripture says in Hebrews 7:14, for it is evident that our Lord sprang out of the tribe of Judah, out of the tribe in which Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. It's evident, meaning it was well known. During the time of Yahweh Shai, everybody knew his father, Joseph. Yeah. They didn't recognize him as the Messiah, not in his hometown, because they didn't give no respect to that, because they're like, man, we know your father. It's not his brothers, James and Josie, James, Jude, Josie. I forgot the other brother name. James, Jude. He had 4 brothers: Jude, James, Josie, and
John.
No. It was I forget. Can you look it up real quick? Are not his brothers with us? Something like that. You got a precept?
Yeah.
Bring it up.
1 Samuel 16 verse 7, but the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance. The NLT says, don't judge his appearance or height, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart.
Right. Because man only, the Lord look on the spirit. And you don't know the spirit that's in that man is an Israelite or is an Edomite. That's why the scripture says, try the spirit by the spirit. You know, and it's the spirit itself bearing witness with our spirit that we are the sons of the Most High. So you're going to have Israelites looking like all the different nations. I'm telling you, they're going to look like straight up Edomites, straight up Amalekites, straight up Hamites, straight up Japhites. But in reality, those are Israelites, man. The brother used the term in regarding what's his man name? Blake Griffin.
Yep.
Griffin, he took on the outward appearance of his mother, but his father looked like this brother.
Yep.
Kind of looked like this brother.
Well, I ain't his daddy though.
No, hell no. His dad's a Levite. His dad is so-called Haitian.
Yeah.
But his sons look like so-called white men with the Negro tint, basically.
Yeah.
Why? Because the mother is could be an Edomite. But then Blake Griffin ended up having relations with a white woman, a so-called white woman, an Edomite woman. She could be a Jake, but let's say for conversation's sake, a so-called white woman like Drake did the same thing. You know, and it's only natural that he would be inclined to somebody that looked like his mother.
Right.
You know, it just happens that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake, his dad is a straight up nigga from Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Tennessee.
He looked like a fucking pimp. He's a musician from Memphis.
So
And he came out light skinned, okay? And then he grew up with his mother. All right? So he was inclined to his mother's side. You know, the reason why the Lord told us not to deal with the women of other nations, because our heart would incline to them and we would end up worshiping their gods. All right? It wasn't because, I just want to keep the line pure of any woman, because Solomon had a son, Rehoboam, with a so-called Japanese woman, Ammonitess. Right? So does that make him not an Israelite? Hell yeah, he's an Israelite. King David's one of King David's foremothers, Salakia, his forefather Boaz married a Moabite woman, and his forefather, what was his dad? What's David's dad's name?
Jesse.
Jesse. Yeah, he looked half Asian and half black. That's why he had that good. That's why he had that good hair. Even David had that good hair from his father.
Well, I got a testimony.
Look it up.
Real quick. At my job, you brothers know what I do. So I had to go up to the 31st floor to check out this room, this office space that's under construction. Now I'm up there, you know, you're looking for fires, you're looking for any type of indiscrepancies, whatever, water leaks and stuff like that. So I go in this room, and there's like the work you do. There's plaster, there's wood planks and all this stuff around. So I turn around and look, and there's precepts written on the wall. I did a video on it. It's on my page. Now, I'm reading the precepts. It's on my video. I can't recall them right now, all of them. But I said to myself, because I see the guys when they're coming in the morning, they go up there to do work. Now, they all look Japhetic, and they go to 31 to do the work. But I said to myself in the spirit, these guys look Japhetic, but they could be Israelites. Because Esau doing that work, I've been down there at this job for like 4 years now, and I've never seen precepts written on a wall. So my first thought was like, I got to do a lesson on this. And my 1-8 thought was like, these could be Jakes.
Yeah, you never know.
Because Esau, I ain't never seen him write precepts on the wall.
He ain't gonna do it.
While he doing construction work.
Well, the scripture says that the Most High is not all in his thoughts.
That's right.
That's right. The wicked, they don't think about the Lord.
So I found out the Lord just happened to have me in the office like 6 something in the morning when they come in, and a big dude, beard, little light beard, scruffy, and I asked him, I said, hey, are you working on floor 31? And he goes, yeah. And this mother looks just like a Japhite. And along with that, the precepts up there, he had some, they call that Hawaiian writing, which I can't even begin to say it. But it was at the top, but they had multiple precepts. And I said, oh man, I gotta do a video on this, because this is a good example of Jakes not looking like Jakes.
Yeah, and you got Revelation 11 and 9. I mean, Revelation 7 and 9. It speaks about the multitude of different tongues and people of different kindreds, man.
Right.
What you got, Kyle?
Yahweh's brothers.
Yeah.
So it's James, Joses, Judah, and Simon.
Oh yeah. Start at 3. I mean, start at the top.
Uh,
Point at 3.
This is the book of Mark 6 and verse 1. And he went out from thence and came into his own country, and his disciples followed him. And when the Sabbath day was come, he began to teach in the synagogue, and many hearing him were astonished, saying, From whence has this man these things? And what wisdom is this which is given unto him?
Yeah, because Yahushua had infinite wisdom, man. Even that was the first time his neighbors saw it. But he was 12 years old in the synagogue, wowing the Pharisees in there, those learned men. Because Yahushua didn't grow up in the Pharisaical schools, if that's a word. He didn't grow up in there. His dad was a carpenter.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have nothing to do with that, and that was really prescribed for men that their family line did it. So their forefathers did it. Like Paul's fathers was, even though Paul was a Benjamite, his fathers were Pharisees. So he grew up in that. You kind of did what your father did. You didn't go to college and get a trade.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and what wisdom is this which is given unto him, that even such mighty works are wrought by his hands?
Mm-hmm.
Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joses, and of Judah and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?
Yeah. So,
And they were offended at him.
yeah, because they didn't respect him. They knew his father. They knew Joseph. Joseph was a carpenter by trade. He taught his son Yahushua, his oldest son, to do that. And I'm sure he taught his other sons too, James, Josie, Simon, and Jude. And only two of Yahushua's brothers was in the ministry, which was James and Jude. Simon and Josie weren't in the truth. Right? So they didn't respect him. They were like, man, we grew up with you, man. Likewise amongst us. You got people that grew up with us. They don't look at us as prophets. Oh man, you just nigga.
Yep.
I should smoke weed with
I
you.
smoke weed with you, nigga. You used to be drinking all, partying every weekend, man. Now you talking about this? You on this guy stuff, man? You trying to hear that, man? Come on, nigga. Let's go smoke this weed. No, nigga. I ain't into that.
You ain't that no more, nigga.
Oh man. So they don't respect you like that. Even amongst your family members, they won't respect you. Well, Yahushua was speaking. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain freeze today. I can paraphrase it. When Yahushua was speaking, his mom and his brother came to talk to him. They was like, "Who is my brother? Who is my mother?" Right? And they were like, wait a minute. You know, he's in the middle of prophesying and preaching, and teaching, and he wanted to stop this man for what? What do you want to know? What do you want? They didn't even go into what they wanted. And then Yahushua said, "Who is my brother? Who is my mother? Who is my sister? Those that do the work, do the will of my Father in heaven, which is Yahweh." And even during the time when Yahushua was 12 years old, and he went off to go, and he was missing for a few days, and he found his parents, his father and his mother found him in the synagogue teaching, and the older men, older Pharisee men. He was like, "Don't you know I must be about my Father's business?"
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Show you that Yahushua, one, wasn't the Most High, which Christians believe that. Oh, he's God in the flesh. That's what they call Jesus, God in the flesh. That nigga Ryan Garcia said that shit. Now look at this nigga. His career's in fucking flames, nigga. He's in flames. And the nigga that was worshiping Islam, he took an L. So look, both of them niggas taking L's, man. You heard about what happened to Ryan Garcia, man?
No.
Yeah, the nigga, he popped hot for PEDs, performing enhancement drugs. So we watched the fight. This dude, he wasn't supposed to be in the ring. First of all, he was, even the dude, Hearn, I'm sorry, huh?
He was overweight.
Yeah, he was, the dude, Eddie Hearn, he's the guy that's the head of Daz and Fighting, right? I guess he's like the face of that shit. But anyway, the nigga said, the Eddie Hearn said, look, man, he going, hey, Devin Haney got a case. He's like, first of all, the nigga was overweight, 3 pounds overweight. It shouldn't have been no fight. Then he popped hot for PEDs. And he said it don't matter how it got in him, it was in him while he was fighting. He was like, oh, he shouldn't have fought. He said Devin Haney should not have a loss on his record, and the shit shouldn't count. The nigga got to get the money back. Ryan Garcia. So now there's a whole big, it's a big thing going on right now, bro. So that was a whole scam. You got some niggas telling us, oh, they doing anything taking away from Ryan. Fuck Ryan Garcia, man. Fuck Devin Haney too.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, and you heard it from me because I looked up the message that I had sent. I believe I sent it to you, where I said, and I quote, "I wouldn't be surprised if Devin Haney loses because he's serving Ali Akbar now. I'm gonna say it again. The fight that's coming up with Tank and Frank, that dude Frank, that brother Frank look tough, man. I would. Listen, all right, I'm gonna say it right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses because Tank he's on that Muslim path now.
Well, he was on
just like Haney.
All them niggas are gone.
History gonna repeat
All
itself.
them niggas are in the world. No, it ain't.
But I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, you are a prophet, brother. If you out of a prophet's mouth,
I wouldn't be surprised.
From your mouth to the Most High.
Because you can have a bad night. One thing I've learned from boxing, I don't care how great you are, how good you are. It happened to Sugar Ray Leonard. It happened to Muhammad Ali. It happened to Larry Holmes. You can be the greatest, but that one bad night will creep up on you.
Everybody have a bad night. It don't matter. A loss is a loss.
A loss is a
loss. But guess what? Hey, Canelo took a loss. He had one loss.
Yep.
All he been doing is winning. All he been fucking doing. He's the man right now.
Hey, the only one, I'll say this too, and then we'll get off this boxing thing. The only one I'll say this, even though he had a bad night, he overcame it, was Floyd.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because,
I mean, as far as the win-loss column.
Yeah, that shit don't matter.
Yeah,
That's nothing.
It don't matter.
Only somebody that don't understand the skills.
Yep.
You know, hey, sometimes you get ousted, man. It happens.
It happens.
Hey, what the scripture says, a just man falleth 7 times and get back up. You think we caught nothing but wins? We catch nothing but L's around this bitch, man. Fuck, man. But guess what? We keep getting back up.
That's right.
It's not about the loss, man. It's about whether you keep getting up and fighting. It's all about the fight, bro. Because we're in a constant battle.
Finishing.
Yeah, finish it. That's it. That's it. Scripture says what? The race is not given to the swift.
Yep.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, these fans, these boxing fans that watch boxing, they all they want to do is see a guy win. But what happens when you win? Now everybody want to see you lose. That happened with Floyd Mayweather. They couldn't wait for this dude to take an L, bro.
Yep.
But the nigga, he's smart. His defense was impregnable, man, and impenetrable, where you couldn't get in. You couldn't get in it.
Couldn't get in there.
You know what I'm saying? And he was smart. He said it's not about getting hit. It's about not getting hit. Boxing is about not getting hit. If you can not get hit the best, hey, hats off to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, going back to these characters, yo.
Yep. Facts.
You put your spirit into idols, man. Hey, get that precept where it says it's in Judges. It says go to
the idols.
Yeah, the water, my brother. See if they're gonna deliver you. Because ultimately them niggas are going anyway.
They through.
I don't even know how we even got on Ryan Garcia, man. I don't know what he's talking about. Who got a precept? Oh,
Yeah, they were following idols.
Yeah.
So Judges 10 and verse 14, it says, "Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation."
Yeah, because that boxing shit, that's all a setup. That's just bread and circuses. You know what I'm saying? It's corrupt. Boxing been corrupt.
It's been scripted.
You know what I mean? It ain't like they got better. No, it's always been corrupt. Hey, we watched that fight. Matter of fact, in that same fight, the one Jake he lost, the Irish Jake lost to the Northern Kingdom Jake. You know what I'm saying? And he clearly won the fight.
So obvious.
But they gave it to this nigga. You know?
Because he was up and coming.
Same thing that happened with Floyd in the Olympics. He beat that man ass, man. But they gave the fight to that guy. And that's the only time Floyd Mayweather lost professionally.
And they made it up to him 1,000 times over.
Yeah, they had to. Because it was clear. He started crying and shit. That was the first and last time I ever seen Floyd lose it, bro. I didn't even see the fight when it was live. I saw it over time on YouTube. But the point of highlights of it on YouTube. But the point of the matter is he lost his shit. But he took that loss and he got better. He said never again. For 50 fights, man. My man ain't lose. 50 professional wins. He didn't lose.
Yep.
He was a man. And he was able to get out of that Edomite Bob Arum, get from that motherfucker. And he picked his fights good, man. Don't get mad because the man picked his fights and then he still got his senses. Look, Mike Tyson's still fighting, man. This nigga about to fight fucking Jake, whatever that dude is, Jake Paul.
Jake Snake.
But anyway, Salakia, brother, go. Let me go back to this real quick.
Judges 10 and 14 says, "Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation."
And that's why when all hell breaks loose, that's what you jakes that's into that shit gonna do. You're gonna run to Ali Akbar, you're gonna run to Allah, you're gonna run to Jesus, you're gonna run to Buddha, you're gonna run to money, you're gonna run to Satan, and none of these idols, none of them people, they're not gonna deliver you.
Not at all.
You know, you're gonna run to the Queen of Heaven. You bitch, you fat bitch, you're gonna run to the fucking the waist beads. Let me get my waist beads. Let me go get my sandwich. You know?
Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna deliver you. Go keep eating, bro. That was it.
Yeah, kind of.
Go to the one where it says you have went from
Saint Harley?
No, sister. Yeah, I think that was it. It says my people have done this twice. It says, has a nation forsaken their gods.
Oh yeah.
You had something?
Yeah.
Bring it up.
St. Matthew chapter 12, verse 48 and 49. But he, Yahushai, is the one who's speaking of, answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren?
Read it up. We go to a verse up.
Verse 47. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren standing without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brother? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brother.
Keep reading.
For whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
And it is.
I like to get animated with that.
So well, that's okay, brother. It's about an illustration. So whoever do the will of the Most High, that's who the true family is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
If you these people, you just came through somebody's line. You know, Joseph wasn't in the truth. It doesn't make him not an Israelite, but he just wasn't in the truth. Abraham's father Terah definitely wasn't in the truth. Doesn't make him not being an Israelite, because Abraham came back through that righteous line. He was part of that righteous line out of Noah, out of Shem. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about who's doing the work.
It's all about who's doing the work.
That's who my brother, that's who my mother and my sister is, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
And it's a good precept to use to show. Yahushua set the example for us. Our true brothers are those that are in this faith, that are doing this work.
Yeah.
That's who our brothers are. Not even this goes towards our family.
Yeah.
You know, that's why there's that separation between our fleshly family.
Yeah,
because this is our real family.
It's a spiritual separation.
It's a spiritual separation.
It's a spirit, because we're part of the first fruits, Lord willing, we endure to the end.
That's right. That's right.
We're the heads of our line. We're the beginning of our family lines. That family tree. And we part of that 144,000. The first fruits. Like we part of the church of the first fruits. That's in there. Get the church of the first fruits. Just type in church. What you got, Karan?
This is Isaiah 57:13 in the NIV. It says, when you cry out for help, let your collection of idols save you.
No. Go to the KJV, bro. It has a nation. It has a nation.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah, it has a nation.
Jeremiah 2:11, it says, hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet not gods?
Yeah.
But my people have cried, my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit.
Keep reading.
Well,
sister.
verse 12, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the foundation of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
And right, these different religions, these different world religions, idolatrous religions, they can't hold no water. We got the living water.
That's right.
Right? And our people have done this over and over again. Going from pillar to post, mountain to molehill, to these different idols, man, that can hold no true living water. Islam is a broken cistern. Christianity is a broken cistern. Those are the two main religions we got to contend with. Then you got the rest of these shit. Buddhism, a broken cistern. Queen of Heaven worship, a broken cistern. Okay? Satanism, a broken cistern. And really, truly speaking, if you're a Christian, you're a Satanist.
That's right.
You're worshiping Satan. You're not worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai. If you're worshiping any god outside of Yahweh Shem Shai, you're a Satanist. Because that shit goes back to demon worship.
That's right.
That's all it does. And the Lord didn't create Satan to be worshipped. He's a son on the left-hand side. He was created to do the bidding of Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right.
Okay? And these nations, the only way they can actually tap into anything that's spiritual is through the left-hand side. But we go through the right-hand side. And which is more powerful, the right or the left? It's the right. And you don't understand that. Because what are they doing in Christian church? You bowing down to an idol, a Edomite one at that. The visage of a so-called white man. If you type in Jesus on your computer right now, see what image pops up. A so-called white man. So it don't matter if you claim that you're not worshiping an image of it, it's in your mind. Is it in your mind? It's in your mind.
That's right.
You know? And that's the worst place it could be. I'd rather it be out there on the streets than in your mind. You got Jake that's scattered in these different nations. The brother had mentioned about those men that may or may not be Jakes. They look like Japhites. Well, guess what? They ain't got the truth. So in reality, they're Satanists. It don't matter if they're Jakes or not.
Right.
They ain't in the truth. Now, we're not saying that it ain't gonna be brothers that look like them. Shit, they could be some of the brothers that come into faith. Who knows? They gotta hear the word. But the point of the matter, if you're not worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai, you're worshiping Satan. You can call it, dress it up how you want it.
No
Okay,
gray
you
area.
can pour syrup on shit. Don't make it pancakes. They still make it shit.
That's right.
Woo, good one, good one.
For real.
True.
You can pour perfume on a pig.
Don't make it smell good.
Don't make it
It's still a funky ass pig.
Yep.
Look at the black woman.
Facts.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you were
Had
holding
to throw that in there.
No, you got it,
Fuck
you
the
got
woman, man. Oh, bro.
Oh yeah, this one was pretty good too. This Isaiah 57 and 13 in the NIV, it says, "When you cry out for help, let your collection of idols save you. The wind will carry all of them off. A mere breath will blow them away. But whosoever taketh refuge in me will inherit the land and possess my holy mountain."
Whoever takes refuge in me will inherit the land and what?
Refuge in me will inherit the land and possess my holy mountain.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're hoping that we're part of that. We're doing the work. We're fearing Yahweh Shem Shai. We're praying in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai to Yahweh Shem Shai. We're not giving his glory to no other. So, but those that take hold of the Lord is going to be the part of the first fruits that's going to be able to indulge in that.
Yeah, because all these other idols, like, you know, you mentioned, you know, our people have this image of so-called Jesus, which is that white Christ, man. That comes with its own doctrine, man. And that doctrine doesn't tell you of the perils that the Lord is bringing, man, about the judgment. So when the judgment starts happening, you're going to be crying to these idols that are not going to do nothing for you.
Yeah, because
man.
when they talk about judgment, they talk about in the spirit world. They
Yeah,
believe
like
that,
after you die.
Yeah,
and
after
shit.
you die, you got to stand in this long bread line to get judged by the Lord or by Muhammad or by Ali Akbar.
That's right.
And that's off.
So when judgment starts happening here in the flesh, man, you're gonna be crying for help, man. But nobody's gonna come help you. Why? Because you disregarded the word of the true power, man. The one that's controlling all these things, which is Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why it says those that take refuge in Him. And how do you take refuge in Yahweh Shem Shai? By repenting and coming back, you know, to Yahweh Shem Shai and the ways of righteousness, man. That's how you take refuge, by taking heed to the word, man, and doing what is commanded of you. So those that take refuge in the Lord, they're going to be given mercy, man, and they're going to inherit the land, which is the land of Israel, and they're going to, you know, be in the ruling class of the world to come, which is what? The kingdom of heaven, aka the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai, and the kingdom of Israel, man. But those of you that don't take heed, you're going to perish on this side, man.
Right.
And like the elder mentioned, you're going to perish a terrible death, man.
That's by pain.
And that's something that these idols, they don't ever mention judgment, man. they never.
They think they're saved.
Yeah,
already.
like it's like, oh yeah, this Allah loves you and Jesus loves you and shit, but then it never tells you of the things that are coming that are evident now more than ever. Like you see, I was talking to somebody about, well, they started speaking to me about the whole Israel, madness that's going on over there, and they were like, damn man, like a world war might pop off soon and shit. And in my spirit, I'm like, yo, like literally that's what's gonna happen, bro. Like, and it's like all of that the Lord told us in the scriptures, So like even people in the world are seeing the current events and they see the peril that's coming,
where
man.
it's going, yeah.
And it's like, damn, like, like you could tell like that all these religious groups and all these religious and shit, when all hell breaks loose, man, all that shit is gonna go out the fucking window. Ain't nobody gonna be fucking bowing down to Allah or to Jesus Christ when all hell is breaking loose, man. Everybody's gonna be running asking like, oh shit, what the fuck? We're done, because they know, people know that the nuclear war is, is coming, man. I mean, the people that have some fucking sense.
Because you can see what's going on in Gaza affecting what's going on over here.
Yeah,
you have all these students on these colleges fulfilling that prophecy in 2nd Ezra 15 verse 16.
Insurrection of the people,
sedition
right?
of men.
I mean, sedition of men.
Yeah, which a lot of that shit, even though it's contrived by the Soros foundations and the clandestine organizations, what is it doing? It's still showing a complete divide.
Yeah.
You might have hired hands, what you call them, agent provocateurs involved in that shit, but what is it doing? It's causing a fracture, because these people are against what's happening out over there, and it's a bunch of bullshit. They won't call it what it really is, which is a genocide. I saw a video.
It's so obvious.
Shit shook my heart, man. These fucking little kids in Gaza were just running away. They were walking. These niggas, they had no weapons on them or nothing. They weren't shooting at nobody. They weren't being combative, and fucking these soldiers dropped the fucking the bombs on top of them, man. And then when one got away and was walking and shit, was injured, clearly was injured,
Shut him down.
they threw another fucking bomb on his nigga. Blew him the fuck up, bro. Like, come on, bro. And what does that do? What you're doing is creating a vacuum of potential violence. You killing these people so much that these motherfuckers gonna grow up. If they grow up, they're gonna be angry. They're gonna have a chip on their shoulder, man. So what they figure to do? Get them now. Just get them out the way.
That's right.
Them people ain't got shit. They said they destroyed their educational system completely, eviscerated it. Hundreds of years of knowledge blew the fuck up, blown to smithereens, man. For what cause, bro? That's what you doubles are doing. Even CNN, the news is speaking out against you motherfuckers, bro. And it's owned and operated by the JOOs, man. But these supposed to be the Lord's people. These motherfuckers running around, biting boys, little kids' penises off, talking about they giving them a circumcision, giving them herpes, raping people, killing people, murdering people. Like, what causes that? You got this bitch ass nigga, Michael Rappaport. He's a fucking sellout. There ain't no cause for that, bro. Them people that was at that shit in October 7th, what were they doing? They were committing idolatry. It wasn't not one statue of any. Well, first of all, you ain't supposed to be planning no goddamn statue, but it wasn't one statue of their ancient power. So they claim to believe in the God of the Bible. It was a big ass Buddha statue there, bro. These motherfuckers are doing drugs. These niggas is wilding out, doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do over there. If these people really dropped dead. But that's what was happening over there. They weren't worshiping the Lord. It was on the Sabbath. They was on a so-called Sabbath, and these niggas running around having a rave, man. What the fuck, man? In the ancient world, Jake would have got put to death for less than that, bro, for doing that dumb shit. And that still ain't no cause to kill a whole nation of people. Ain't no cause for that. Now, obviously, they're in idolatry. They worshiping Ali Akbar and everything else in between. But guess what, man? Wrong is wrong and right is right. Give me Proverbs 29:2. Because them niggas ain't righteous, man. That's the wicked, man. And them people are mourning.
That's right.
Go ahead, bring it up.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
That's what's happening.
The whole world is mourning right now. Esau got more than enough to correct what's wrong right now in the earth. At least materialistically. But they won't do it because they don't care. And these people still claiming to be the Lord's people, and they're not. They're not pushing. And we're not defending the people in Gaza.
Hell no.
We just telling you we're pacifists. We're let it happen because it has to happen for the scriptures and the prophecy to be fulfilled. But it's showing you day in and day out that these people are not the Lord's people, man. Everywhere they at in society, what are they doing? Destroying people, man. If they're not moralistically destroying you, they're spiritually destroying you.
Yep.
If they're not spiritually destroying you, they're physically destroying you. So what, man? Go ahead, bro.
Right. Isaiah 2 and verse 10 says, enter into the rock.
Oh, that was it. I think it's in 2 where it says that they shall know war no more. They shall learn no war no more. Get Isaiah 14 and 14 and 1. But I know it's in Isaiah 2. Hold on. Neither shall they learn war anymore. Hold on.
Oh, Isaiah 2 and 4. It says, and he shall judge among the nations.
Start at 3.
Verse 3 of Isaiah 2 and 3. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountains of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Isaiah 2 and 1, it says, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem.
Yes, concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a city. Judah is the top tribe of the children of Israel. But it also, the kingdom of Judah consisted of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
And that's not them J's. The establishment is going to be put on top of all governments. Right? And that's going to happen when Yahweh Shai comes. Go ahead.
It says, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
Yep, and that's not happening right now.
Clearly.
That's right, brother. Clearly. That's clearly not happening right now, man. Ain't nobody trying to go over there. Matter of fact, them people are leaving over there, man.
That's right.
Because it's war torn, bro. You got people over there going on tourist missions and shit. And all kinds of shit is happening over there. That whole nation, those Edomites over there are at the highest level. We're not talking about you low-level Edomites. They're over there destroying them fucking Palestinians, which those Palestinians are Jakes too. But they're going off too, so guess what? You got to go too.
That's right.
And it's also going to help push and foment World War III. So let it happen. But it does. We can point out that you're not the Lord's people. We did it again. And then people going to take the still of the brother throwing the 3 up, talking about some, look, see, they worshiping Satan. Be careful with your hand signals out here, because these motherfuckers are monsters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These people, they'll look at anything, bro.
Always twisted.
See, GMS, they sold out. Look. And they're going to have the brother hurry y'all. And
throwing the 666.
They throwing the 666, man. Fuck out of here, bro.
No, the brother's just correcting me.
No, we don't do that.
We don't do that.
We don't worship that motherfucker, man. Fuck him.
That's right.
Go ahead, read it again, brother.
It says, Isaiah 2 and 1, it says, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
So again, like we said, all these nations not flowing into it. You know when these nations gonna flow into it? When they destroying it.
That's right.
When they're destroying the state of it's not real. You know, keep reading, bro.
And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways.
Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that over in the state of Israel. Nobody's trying to learn the Torah. Nobody's trying to learn. I saw a video of this Edomite, this Amalekite, somebody asking, do you believe in who they even call Jesus? And he said, no, we don't. He said, I'm Jewish. We don't believe in that. We don't believe that anybody has come yet. The Messiah hasn't come yet, according to them. So these people don't even believe that a Savior has come already. You know, here it is. You done X out everything Yahweh Shai did. It's clearly written in the scriptures, but they don't believe in the New Testament.
That's right.
But guess what? It was written in the Old Testament too, that he would come and this was going to happen. It said that he was going to get sold out for 30 pieces of silver. That happened. They said that he was going to get hung on the cross, that on a piece of wood, that happened. Said that he was going to be raised up after the third day, that happened. So what is you talking about? But see, these people, they ain't the Lord's people.
That's right.
They don't exhibit nothing that the Lord's people will be doing in the end of the days or going through. But we do. Go ahead, brother.
It says, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
And none of these people are walking in the path of the righteous in this world, man. They're walking in the paths of the wicked. And the scripture says when the wicked are walking upon every side, the vilest men are exalted, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
And is that happening right now, brothers? The answer is hell no.
Hell no.
Profoundly no. A profound no. Emphatically no. That's not happening.
Not at all.
In fact, these nations, they instead of turning their pruning hooks, their swords and their spears into pruning hooks and plowshares, they're turning their pruning hooks and plowshares into swords and spears, man. They're ready to go to war.
That's right.
You got funky ass Pakistan, they got nuclear weapons, man. You got Russia, the Prince of Rush over there. They got a ton of nuclear weapons. I was watching that documentary, I don't know if brother saw it yet, the final chapter with Christopher Plummer. And he was talking about how, my favorite part is part 2, where he talks about how like all these different oil spots and all these different power plants, they're gonna turn into nuclear, small nuclear explosions, man. You know?
That's right.
So here it is, war is being fomented. Countries are being made unstable through protests, okay? And people crying out because of the wickedness that's going on amongst their people. You know? And ain't no protest gonna stop no genocide. He ain't never did that. But that's all, guess what? That's propaganda. They trying to make, most of the people that's marching over there in these different colleges and campuses, they don't even know why they there. A lot of them are paid protesters, man.
That's right.
And it's made evident. And it's stoking what? The fire of sedition.
Just like that White House thing.
That's right, brother. Which
Yep,
y'all saw that shit. They were letting people in. The
Yeah,
guards
yeah,
moved
yeah,
out the
that's
way.
right.
And it was like, nobody talked about that.
The police too.
Yeah, the police too and all
And you
that
know why
shit.
they don't talk about it? Because Esau controls the media.
Yep, that's
he doesn't
right.
let them. He doesn't tell them, don't talk about this.
Yeah.
Just focus on that.
Yeah. And then they got y'all niggas worried about some,
Yep.
some fucking Drake and Kendrick Lamar. These two sodomites going back and forth
Yep.
at one another, man. These niggas are all sellouts, man. They don't give a fuck. Kendrick know he's an Israelite. Drake know he's an Israelite. You think they give a fuck? Fuck no. As soon as the shit dropped, next thing you know, I was just scrolling through the internet on Instagram when the shit happened. I was like, oh shit. I followed the nigga Drake on Instagram, and 3 minutes, it was 3 minutes in. Next thing I know, I was like, what the fuck is this? I clicked it, I was like, oh shit, he came at the nigga. Okay, cool. Not these niggas start going live. DJ Academic's getting mad, he's upset. Oh man, Kendrick came back. Oh man, fuck them niggas, man.
Silly ass
Real shit
niggas.
is happening out here, bro.
That's
Motherfuckers is dying, man. People are mourning and crying, bro. This man is about to bring forth the sea hip, man. Fuck, man, the financial system is about to collapse, bro, on purpose.
And these niggas talking about.
And you
battle
niggas
rap.
talking about some niggas that's rapping. They ain't taking care of their kids. Niggas don't take care of their kids every day, B. You be all right? The fuck? Oh, bitch, hey, Kendrick Lamar slaps his wife. Who gives a fuck? Bitches get slapped every day. It's a bitch right now getting slapped in the fucking her face right now
Right
for being
now.
out of line.
That's right.
Some nigga bitch, some Latin bitch. She out of line. Some white bitch.
Yeah.
The bitch out of line. What a man do with his woman, that's their business. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck, bro. It's real shit happening, bro.
Real prophecies are speaking.
Prophecy is happening, man.
That's right.
We trying to get the fuck out of here, bro. Is Drake gonna save our ass when all hell breaks loose? Fuck no, man. They don't give a fuck about you, bro.
Can't save his own ass.
Yeah, somebody said that too. Somebody was like, yo, these people don't give a fuck about you, bro. You think they care? They don't give a fuck. But it's the simple belief of every word, bro.
That's right.
But like the scripture says, nation wasn't going to learn what? War anymore. What's happening right now, brothers? War. The rumors of war. Real shit, y'all just forgot what's happening in Yemen. The Houthis still get blown the hell and back. Shit, the Palestinians is Alicia words. What's going on in the Sudan right now, bro? What's going on in West Africa right now, man? You know what I'm saying? What's going over there in China? What's going over in Taiwan? That shit's still bubbling, bro.
Hell yeah.
What about America? America is as divided as it's ever been. And guess what they not talking about right now? The elections, bro. Y'all forgot this is an election year?
Still getting swamped with migrants and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
They forgot about that shit. Migrants losing their fucking mind in America right now, bro. They losing their shit, killing people, stabbing people, robbing people. Shit is going down, bro. And again, they ain't talking about the elections.
Yep.
I ain't seen one debate yet, bro. November be here before you know it. It's already fucking what, May?
Yeah, May 4th.
Come on, bro.
Like,
Fuck, bro. Shit is happening, bro. What you gonna wait till November? This nigga Biden don't give a fuck. Trump, he going through the court cases. They got this nigga tied up in court. He can't debate nobody.
All the distraction.
It's all a distraction, brother. That's right,
All
man.
the distraction.
Hey, get 2 Corinthians 2:11. Go ahead, bro.
I got it.
quick one.
Oh, that's the spirit.
I got it.
This is Ecclesiastes 10:6. It says, "Folly is set in great dignity,
Yep.
and the rich sit in low place." That's right, man. And the rich is who? The prophets, man, that are giving you the what? The word of salvation.
Yeah.
But Jake puts folly above all things, man.
That's
I was on Instagram, scrolling, looking for a story to do something on, and scroll after scroll after scroll, all you see is Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. So and so responds to Kendrick Lamar's diss, Rick Ross's diss. I'm like,
Yeah, it's a
you
bunch of
niggas got your eyes on the wrong thing.
Yeah, for real. And that's okay because
Yeah.
let's see if Rick Ross and his men, if he gonna open his doors to you niggas. He got a bunch of houses too. Let's see if he gonna open any of those doors for you niggas when you starving. Then you ain't got no place to go.
Hell no.
He ain't gonna open out one of them houses. Matter of fact, don't be surprised if some Northern Kingdom Jake from South America squatting in one of them motherfuckers.
Yep.
Because you only can live in one at a time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Then they can live in Georgia. He can't go to Miami and post up in there. So it's gonna be a family living up in there. A couple of them. Go ahead, bro.
Bro, you had mentioned the gas stations.
Yeah.
How they were gonna be mini nukes. So I'm like, I wrote how many gas stations are in the U.S. It says X Maps Essentials Geospatial Insight into the U.S. gas station reveal an impressive statistic. There are approximately 196,643 retail gas stations. That's not including the military, the
Yeah.
commercial,
Yeah.
like for big tank. All that
Airplane gas stations and shit.
Bro, so that just in
Fuel
itself is like 200,000 mini nukes, bro.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And you got, and don't forget, you got the oil,
Refineries. And
yeah,
all
the
that
oil
shit.
refineries.
Yeah.
Those are mini nukes. Those gonna turn into mini nukes too. And you got the joints that hold the reservoirs that hold that shit. I don't know if brothers ever been in the South. I've been to Port Arthur, Texas, man. Like Beaumont, Texas. That's all oil area right there, bro. And you know you can't put no oil fire out with no water, bro. That ain't gonna happen. We're talking about nuclear destruction, bro. Man, America is finished, bro. It's on his last fucking pinky toe. I would say leg, man. You know? The brothers are talking about what this other Christ brings, right? I wanted to bring this out. Like this is the Cesare Borgia in the middle of the 1400s and shit. And it says the Renaissance. He says, "This guy, do you recognize this criminal?" And he brings this guy, brings a whole doctrine. You know, he says he loves everybody, he cares for everybody, according to the so-called white man. Him has been changed 1,000 times, man. But the real Cesare Borgia, this nigga had sex with his sister, Lucrezia. He's an impersonation of the holy judges, the Most High, his son. That's why this is blasphemy. Impersonation of the holy judges, the Most High, his son, the angels, and all the righteous men in the Bible. Blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, incest, murder, fraud, stealing, breaking every law in the Bible. Found guilty on all charges. Evidence,
right.
Job 9:24, Genesis 4:8. Exodus 20 and 6, Exodus 21 and 16, Revelations 13 and 6, Psalms 10 and 7, Deuteronomy 27 and 22. So, hey, man.
We got this whole prosecutorial case right
Right here.
Right
Right
here.
here. And it's just a piece of it. This ain't everything. This ain't everything. It's just a piece of it, man. But it's the major reason why you Edomites are going to fall, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You are falling. You ain't no you going to fall. You are falling. Look at this society. Your woman don't like you. She want Jake. She want BBC. She want BLC. She losing her fucking mind. She want to have children with Jake. 50, 70 years ago, bro, that shit wasn't happening. Yeah. I mean, it was, but it was happening on the low.
Not on this level.
Not on this level at all, brother.
Yeah.
For real, man.
Yeah. What you got, bro?
2 Corinthians 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
That's right. We're not ignorant of his devices. That's what these are. These divisive devices that's happening. This craftiness that's happening. We ain't ignorant of it. 2/3 is ignorant of it.
And niggas be falling for that too. That is so. Rap battles. I don't know. When I was growing up, it wasn't really on that level. Back in the 70s and 80s,
Yeah.
You ain't have MCs versus MCs, and if they did, it was on the low. And of course, I got to throw in. There was no Instagram back then. There was no YouTube. None of that to really publicize it, to really push it.
Well, these niggas have no respect now. These niggas is going.
Yeah.
Hey, these niggas going for the kids.
Yeah.
Like, pulling niggas' businesses out there. They getting super disrespectful, man. Because these niggas ain't gonna do nothing to each other when they see each other. They gonna shake hands. They gonna come across the stage with each other. Hey, let me bring up my special guest, my brother. Fuck what we was going through, Drake. Fuck what we was going through, K-Dot. And then these niggas dancing together. Now y'all niggas don't. Hey, this ain't the real war. Is really happening right now. It's a spiritual war.
And the cat is out the bag already, because that nigga, what's his name, Cameron, on that show him and Mace have.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. He made mention of it that some, I forget the guy's name. Some guy came to him and was pushing him, promoting him, pushing him to have some kind of rap battle with 50 Cent. And he said, he was like, nah, I'm not really feeling that.
Yeah.
You know?
Why? Because they're trying to save a dying genre of music.
Yeah.
Which all things go up and go down. And if you want to call this shit music, it's not really music.
Shit hard music.
That shit is nothing but witchcraft and wizardry, bro. Putting spells on people, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Because Drake is a Jake. Kendrick is a Jake, man. So what? It's just like the boxing shit. Haney and fucking Garcia are Israelites, bro. Beating each other to a fucking pulp for the white man's enjoyment, man.
And then take his ass down.
Yeah, and then take his ass down, man. He talked too much, bro.
He talked too much.
He talked too fucking much. Now your PEDs came up. You gotta get the money back, you know. And this nigga Haney get the. He's still 30-0. Shit, he fuck around be 31-0 right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Leave the Ali Akbar alone.
Yeah. Well,
He was better. He was
hey, Tank gonna knock him the fuck out, so it don't even matter. Frank ain't knocking Tank out. You can forget that. It ain't not gonna happen, bro.
I'm putting a question mark.
Hey, all them niggas worship an idol. All them niggas are Satanists. Frank's a Satanist. Ain't like that nigga is he in the truth. He just got a beard on his face. Ooh.
Do he?
Yeah, Frank got a beard on his face.
No,
So,
the other one, Tank.
Tank ain't got no beard on his
Tank
face.
ain't got no beard. Yeah. No.
But it don't matter, because these niggas ain't worshiping the Lord. And all these niggas gonna die.
Eventually.
Them niggas can't, hey, your arms are too short to box with the Most High, nigga.
Yep. Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson couldn't do it. Fucking Floyd couldn't do it. No, nobody can do it, bro. So you still gonna lose.
Still gonna lose.
You already lost.
In a bigger fight.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't even win the battle. I wouldn't say he won the battle, but lost the war. But he didn't even do that. What you got, brother?
You were done in that precept, or
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I'm
it.
done. Yep.
This is in Proverbs 28 and 28. It says, "When the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase."
Yeah, that's right, man. And when this man falls, we're gonna increase, man.
That's right.
Second Esdras 6 and 9.
And you mentioned, Esau's already falling, and you see the rise of the righteous, man.
That's right.
Which is the elect. Lord willing, would be part of that number, man. And hey, when the Lord come back and take Esau out, you're gonna see righteousness flourish, man, to its full potential.
So wickedness is gonna be shut out, man. The light of the wicked is getting put out,
That's right.
and the light of the righteous is going to shine forevermore. Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
There it is. And Esau is the wicked, and Jacob is the righteous, man.
Yeah.
Right.
The Lord willing, we endure it to the end. And we're gonna see it, man. With our
Lord
own eyes.
willing.
The scripture says, with thine own eyes, so you see the reward of the wicked, man. And what's the reward of the wicked? Destruction.
Destruction. That's
Complete
right.
destruction. Annihilation. Along with your fucking your so-called kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Your evermore so-called America, man. And again, you can't blame that on Jakes. You ain't gonna blame that on us. It's your GMSHAWAII that's bringing this thing to happen. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no nuclear codes. Okay, what I'm saying? We ain't got no nuclear access.
Won't have no army.
We ain't got no army. We got one, but it's a spiritual one.
Spiritual army.
You know what I'm saying? But we ain't got no physical army.
Not at all.
We ain't got no weapons. We ain't telling nobody to go get no weapons. I don't care what Sakari saying. Niggas ain't getting their hands on no weapons, man. WMDs. The fuck?
Yeah, take
Nigga
your
wouldn't
ass.
know what to do with a WMD. What's that, a sandwich? No, dickhead.
You probably shoot it at Jake.
Yeah. That's what he
Instead
would
of
do.
shooting
Ain't
into
no
the
problem.
enemy,
Ain't no problem. That's what a nigga would do. Oh, nigga, you stepped on my Jordan. Bow. Blow your block up. Nigga, fucking rap about it and tell on yourself
Yeah.
so you can go to prison forever and a day. Dickhead.
Right.
Jake is stupid, yo.
Simple.
Jake is dumb. That's why the scripture says the simple believe every word, man.
That's right.
But the prudent search out his goings. You niggas ain't prudent. We trying to teach you to be prudent, but ain't nobody listening, bro.
You need to go somewhere and sit your ass down
Yeah.
and be quiet.
And that's why this word is
Just
only
be
to the
quiet.
elect. This word is only to the elect because not everybody can understand these words, man. And you an Israelite man, you supposed to understand these words. The scriptures say that. But Jake don't want to hear it. They get 2nd Ezra chapter 12, where it speaks about teach these words to those that will be able to comprehend. To the wise of the people, man.
Second Ezra 12 and verse 38,
Yep.
36, it says, "Thou only has been made meet to know the secret of the highest."
Yeah, not everybody can know this secret. Hold that. Get with the precept where Yahweh Shai said, but to them is not given. You only just type in to them is not given in KJV. Keep reading, bro.
Thou only has been meet to know this secret of the highest. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people.
Yeah, because this book wasn't meant for everybody to get their hand on. Right? It was only meant for the elect, starting with the elect men.
That's right.
To understand these words, man. It wasn't meant to be fully pressed in the world so everybody can use it for their own nefarious purposes, man. It was only given to the wise. Read that portion again, brother.
It says, and therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them,
Start at 10.
and teach them to the wise of the people,
Teach them to the wise of the people.
whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets.
And does that mean this muscle in your chest? No, it means your mind. That they be able to what? Comprehend and keep these secrets, meaning hold on to these secrets. That was it? Yeah, kind of. Read that portion again, brother.
It says,
Read that precept again.
2nd Ezra 12 and 37, therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book,
Which
and
is the
hide
Bible.
them.
Yeah, and it was hidden. It was hidden physically, and then spiritually is hidden from 2/3.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And teach them to the wise of the people.
Who the wise of the people? The elect. What you spraying on your head? Bug spray, bro?
Alcohol.
Oh yeah, trying to keep them bugs off you.
Too late. They already got me.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
It says,
Yeah, it's that time of the year too.
Yep.
and teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets.
And that's who this word is for. That's the elect men. Go ahead, what you got?
St. Matthew 13, I'll start at verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Right. So even all them people that was following after Yahushua and the disciples, they couldn't get it. This is only given to. I'm sorry. What did it say?
It says, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Right. So to all them people, it wasn't given to them to know the mysteries of the kingdom
That's
of heaven.
right. Yeah.
But to us, it was given. To us, it was given. Right. That's why he spoke to the people in parables. But when the disciples pull him to the side, he will break the parable down for them to understand what he was talking about. But to the masses, it wasn't given to them. You only.
Mm-hmm. It ain't for everybody.
It's not for everybody, man. It's not for everybody. It's only for the elect. Romans 11:7. You had something else?
Yeah, but
Hold on. Hold what you got, and you get Romans 11:7.
That's right. That's why the scriptures speak about what? Predestination, man.
Yeah.
If you weren't predestined to be one of those chosen spirits unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you're never gonna get it, man.
Nope. It ain't for you, man. It ain't for you, man. It ain't for no woman. Now we got women that's there that's gonna help us support the body, and they'll teach them. We got this one sister, man. She be lifting up the other sisters, man. Some young sister, man. She do videos. She stops. She listens. She meet. You know what I'm saying? But she don't show her face no more. And when she talk to the sisters, she try to teach them how to hold on to the Lord, give them a man of the Lord. She said for the single sisters, man. And may the Lord bless that sister. I don't know her name. I don't know if she watch our videos, but I know she watched the other elders and apostles videos, man. The Lord gonna have mercy on that sister, man. As long as she stay true.
That's right.
Stay faithful. Right. Go ahead, brother.
Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
That's right. So the election have obtained it. What are they looking for? The truth. Okay, but they ain't gonna get it. Only the election is gonna obtain it,
Yeah.
and the rest is blinded. Keep reading, bro.
It says, according as it is written, the Most High has given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day.
So they walking, but they can't see spiritually, and they can't hear this word spiritually, man. They walking, they hearing, they see it, but they don't know, they can't get it. You know when Jake gonna get it? When all hell breaks loose. Then it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, there's another precept that says they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge.
That's right. What's that? Romans 10 and 1. I bid them Romans 10 and 1.
Romans, that's the next chapter. Romans chapter 10 and verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved. Verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
And that's why you see all these jakes in the Christianity, Islam, and all this other stuff. They always, these dudes, when you see the vast majority of people that make up these so-called worshiping congregations in Christianity are jakes, niggas, spiggers and niggas, man, and tontos, right? And Israelite foreigners who make up niggas and spiggers too. That's what they see. They got their zeal, but it ain't according to knowledge, man. So this old chick, I got a video, I'm gonna do a video on it. I had been saying, the Spirit been having me come across these Christian videos, and all these niggas is doing is dancing and singing and playing games. Black bitch talking about something. Of course I'm a pastor. I guess it's a course challenge. Of course I'm a pastor, you know? And she said, of course somebody, he had a black woman making sure this bitch feet is fucking in some flats, out of the hills and in some flats. You know what I'm saying? My fucking corns and brains and beef. Fucking black bitch.
You can't make this stuff up.
You can't make this shit up.
I'm a pastor. I'm a pastor. Of course I take people's money.
Yeah, that's what she should say. That's the truth. That's what she should say. I'm a pastor. Of course I know the Bible. What's the first book? The motherfucker, Appalachians. What? Nigga, get the fuck out of here. You niggas are stupid, bro. You know?
I got a quick
That's
one.
why, because it's that zeal, but it's what? It's not according to knowledge. Because no woman should be a pastor. It ain't given to a woman to be a pastor or a preacher. The scripture says a woman's supposed to learn in silence.
That's
That she should learn anything, let her learn from her husband at home. But the majority of you black bitches, you ain't even got a husband. You so disagreeable, nobody wants to be with you. And you so rebellious, nobody wants to be with you.
Facts. Yeah.
You old and you young bitches, bro.
Too much mouth.
Yeah, you don't know how to shut the fuck up. Go ahead, brother.
This is St. Matthew 22, verse 14. For many are called, but few are chosen.
Yeah, and this thing is about being chosen.
About being chosen.
And we hoping and praying that we're being chosen.
Hope and pray
There's
every
so
day.
many people have been called and came into this truth and went right back into the world. Only to be destroyed and catch a missile sandwich, man.
Yeah. The scriptures say, he who endures to the end, the same shall be saved.
And
So
we ain't at the end yet.
we ain't at the end yet.
We almost there.
Gotta endure.
We're in the end times, definitely. In the end times. But the
Yeah.
end is going to come when you're in the chariots, man.
Yep.
Right.
Bring it out, brother.
This is 2 Edges 14 and 45. It says, and it came to pass when the 40 days were filled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it.
Yep, and that's right. And that's what you see. You got the worthy and the unworthy reading these precepts. You know, keep reading.
It says, but the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise amongst the people.
Yep.
For in them is the spirit of understanding.
For in them is the spirit of understanding. And that's what we got. Through the power of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Did not just says that in hold that Isaiah 33 and 6, real quick. About to wrap it up.
Yeah, and there's one that says the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge.
That's right.
And to depart from evil is understanding.
That's right, brother.
And that, a lot of our people, or the 2/3 of our people, they don't depart from evil. They run directly to it. So that's why they're not deemed worthy of receiving this knowledge, man. The scriptures say in the Apocrypha, for wisdom is according to her name, and she's not manifested unto many.
Read it real quick.
Prophet Isaiah 33, verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is his treasure.
Yeah, that's right. So the understanding,
Woo.
that's the treasure. Read
That's
what
it.
you got again, brother.
It's 2 Edges 14 and verse 46. It says, but the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise amongst the people, for in them is the spirit of understanding, the foundation of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge.
That's right. I said the brother, so he goes up.
Hey, so with that, Akim, we hope camp was edifying. Again, all praises, honor, and glory going to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to all you Akim out there pushing and defending this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth, as well as to the believers in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the men as well as the women. Hey, till next time, Lord willing, shalom.
Shalom.
That was quick. It went by fast, man.
I know that last 30 minutes, it flew by.